Welcome back. And in the Uttar Pradesh that saw the last phase of elections today for 60 constituencies, the voter turnout has been high. With 62% people casting their vote, all phases have seen incredibly good turnouts. It's a four-cornered contest for the largest state in the country with 403 assembly seats. The main contenders here, Mayawati's BSP, the Samajwadi Party, the Congress and the BJP. The land of sun, sand, sea and Goans have created a record of sorts, as the politically volatile state of Goa saw a record of 81% voter turnout, and it seems it's just one of the many firsts in the tiny state. This is the first time since 1987 that Goa has seen a government complete a 5-year term under a chief minister. Kingfisher Airline has missed the deadline for clearing dues, so the bank accounts were frozen. They owe 10 crore rupees as arrears. This comes after the Central Board of Excise and Customs had also frozen other bank accounts of the airline for the non-payment dues. Kingfisher was allowed to operate some accounts on the promise that it would pay up by February 29th. But now all the accounts have been frozen. Addressing the media at the end of the last phase of polling, Chief Election Commissioner S.Y. Qureshi said he was happy with the high turnout in the elections, whether it was in Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Uttarakhand and Goa.
Punjab mein jo turnout hai 78.57 crore, which is 8.43% more than last election. Highest ever to hai, lekin पिछले election के मुकाबले में 8.43% more. उत्तराखंड में भी पिछले इलेक्शन के मुकाबले में 6.15 besides being the highest ever. यूपी 59% के करीब है ना, अब ये 59 हो गया, around 60% यूपी में टर्नआउट हो गया. आज का टर्नआउट टेंटेटिवली 62% है, लेकिन पिछले 6 फेजेस को मिला के ये ओवरऑल 60% बनता है, which is an increase of 30% over the last election. Then Goa mein the turnout is 81%, again an all-time high. 81% आज जो election complete हुआ, और which is an increase of 14.87% over last election.
As the ballots return to JNU campus after 4 years, it's a return of Lal Salam to JNUSU. With 61% voting this year, radical left organization AISA, All India Students Association, has won and swept all the 4 posts of office bearers. AISA's victory comes as mandate against Lindor recommendation and its privatization of education.
It really brings about the fact that, how people have really come out and voted against Lindor committee. That has really been the crux, the core of the entire voting scenario this time.
Yeah, it's a true, but लिंगडो के साथ साथ और भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जिसके अगेंस्ट और बहुत सारी चीज़ें जिसके फेवर में जेएनयू के इलेक्शन में लोगों ने वोट किया है. लाइक in JNU campus, student voted against FSPA. In JNU campus, student voted against SEZ like policy, which is anti-people policy.
Basic allegations which have been leveled against your party is the fact that your agendas were not very campus inclusive. You wanted bigger ideas like SEZ and national issues to come to the forum, but in all of this, somehow the campus issues have taken a backseat. But clearly, people don't seem to be minding that. But how are you going to take that criticism?
Look, the fact that we have been elected is a clear proof that this campus has been changed only by ISA in terms of inclusion, in terms of ensuring representation of people from different backgrounds.
Well, celebrations are on full swing as JNU campus has been colored red now. Remember, these elections are going to stay for only 3 months, and in October another party is going to be elected again. But for now, politics is back in the JNU campus. With camera person Jagdish Sonal Mehrotra, NDTV.
The CBI has made 2 more arrests in the multi-crore National Rural Health Scam. Babu Singh Kushwaha, the former health minister and the Mayawati cabinet who campaigned openly for BJP in the Uttar Pradesh polls, is the most high-profile arrest in the case so far. Also arrested is the CBI's BSP MLA RP Jaiswal, who is a close aide of Kushwaha. Kushwaha is named as one of the accused of the FIRs filed by the CBI. This takes the total number of those arrested in the scam to 8. The scam relates to the gross misuse of funds and that were earmarked for the improvement of the health infrastructure. The CBI is investigating the irregularities in the award of contracts.
देखिए, सभी को ये तवक्के थी कि ऐसा होगा और कानून अपना काम कर रहा है. अगर वो जिम्मेदार हैं तो यकीनन उनको सजा मिलेगी और जिम्मेदार नहीं है तो कानून अपना काम करेगा.
It's now official. Lieutenant General Bikram Singh, the Eastern Army Commander, will be the country's next Chief of Army Staff. He will take over from General V.K. Singh, who will retire on May 31st later this year. Journalists in Bangalore protested the violence against the media on Friday, the city civil court. They held a rally demanding strict action against attackers. More than 500 lawyers attacked the media yesterday with stones, helmets, iron chairs, injuring several policemen and journalists. More than 50 policemen too suffered injuries as they tried to prevent the attackers. A judicial probe has been ordered, however, no arrests have been made so far. The lawyers attacked the media inside and outside the court because they were upset over the alleged biased reporting by one section of the regional media on the strike in Bangalore in January. A day after his properties were touched, the Maharashtra government has withdrawn former Mumbai Congress chief Kripashankar Singh's security. Earlier in the day, Kripashankar Singh told NDTV a PIL alone cannot be used as a basis for levying charges against him. He denied owning 19 properties in the country. The former Mumbai Congress chief says he didn't want to speak on camera as it may affect his appeal in the Supreme Court. Meanwhile, the Economic Offences Wing of the Mumbai Police continues searching his residence today. His properties outside Mumbai will also be attached. While the questioning of Kripashankar and his immediate family members is imminent, sources say it will happen only after documents recovered from the raids are scrutinized. Rescue workers search for survivors after more than 6 dozen tornadoes tore across the central United States, killing at least 27 people and wiping out whole communities. Powerful storms destroyed small towns in southern Indiana, transforming entire blocks of homes into piles of debris and tossing school buses into a home and restaurant. And night fell, dazed residents shuffled through the town, some of looking for relatives. While rescue workers searched the rubble for survivors, this continued. Here's a trumpet call for the fans of Pasino, Demicable Me, and through schedule for the 2013 release has already started on the promotional front. Take a look.
Now check out this sneak peek at Despicable Me 2. The movie isn't set to release till 2013, but that hasn't stopped the promotions bandwagon from setting off early. We can't say there's much to say about this teaser, but it made us smile nonetheless. It features the voice talents of Steve Carell, Jason Segel, and the big man Al Pacino. We can't wait for this one.
Oh, Despicable Me.
And finally, we leave you with the first look of Tim Burton's Frankenweenie as he returns to the world of animation, all set to hit the screens of Halloween.
And finally, another first look for you. Tim Burton returns to the world of animation with Frankenweenie. Yes, Frankenweenie. The tale of a boy who tries to bring his best friend, his dog, back to life. Already we can see moments of menace, sadness and humor, the kind of trademark concoction that worked so well for Burton in the past.
I can fix that.
It's set for a Halloween release this year.
That's the end of this bulletin. Thanks for watching News Tonight. Good night.